good friend, artist, Asikwan.
There you go.
Okay.
Hello.
And you want to tell something about your art and what you do?
Yeah, definitely. I'll tell you a little short version of my story. After being hit by it was a hit and run motorcycle accident, left paralyzed from the chest down. You kind of want to give up on things on life, but it was the other way around for me. Kind of motivated me to do more stuff now that I was in the wheelchair.
Did you paint before the accident?
Always, all my life.
So do you, when you see your art compared to before the accident, do you see it's changed?
Huge change. I think my art now, being disabled, is 100 times better than when I was able-bodied. I'm more focused on it, and it's like you cherish it more. You know what I mean? You got
you
like
feel
more
that you
love.
take more out from inside.
Yes,
to
definitely.
the painting.
Yeah, you express a lot more into the art after such an experience. You know, with the ending up from able-bodied and having like a wild, life to like now being in a wheelchair, giving that second chance at life.
Right.
It's like you put a lot of love into the art.
Is the color that you use are different?
Color-wise, no. I think ideas and the way I express my drawings now are different.
Is it hard for you today? How do you feel when somebody is buying your art? I mean, is it hard to let go of a piece of? Because I do look at art as a piece of us. Ours will stay, in that painting.
Right.
When you have a piece of art, you never own.
Right.
So that piece will live forever. Is it harder for you today to let go of a piece of you?
I think it's a little bit of both. You're happy that someone's taking a piece of you to their home, their business, or to another country. And at the same time, you dedicated so much time and love to that piece that is like, you want to keep it, but you know that it's something you really did for somebody else to have like an experience of your life,
So you do feel lighter and happy when you paint.
Definitely, yes.
And is there anything that you want to say to kids, not in wheelchair and disabled, because I do work with kids with disability?
Yeah, I mean, my words that I would say to anyone out there, always stay motivated and do it. After my injury, one of the things I learned is to always do things in life that you love. Whether someone thinks it's good or bad, as long as you love it and you're happy, just do it. That's like what counts the most.
Of course, I know and I believe that art has an amazing healing power, and it can transform your life completely, and there's nothing, it's like, I don't know, every time when I do a piece of art, no matter what, furniture, bags, whatever, it makes me lighter, it makes me calm, it makes me, I don't know, it makes me the happiest. And when I'm in that zone, it makes me like a bird, I just...
Definitely. And with what you said, I've had people that buy art from me and they randomly call me or email me and they say, I was having a bad day and I have this piece of art that I purchased from you in my living room. And then I looked at it and I remembered your story and what you've been through and how you helped. And it kind of just lifted me up automatically, and that makes me feel good by it.
It does, I know, because I work with kids with disability, and when I'm around them, they're just like a peal of energy. It's like, what does everybody complain about? Stupidity, and
Right.
those kids are fighters, are just full of energy and positive, and today they paint, they cut, they sell. They're just amazing, It's amazing that just if we all open our hearts just a little bit, we can change the world,
Yeah.
And I am changing the world, life by life,
Right, yeah, as much as we can. And those little, those kids that go through whatever situation they're going through, we meet them and it's like they give us strength to go through whatever we're going through, because if they don't complain, how can we complain? So
believe me, they give me so much strength and energy.
Definitely, yes.
So, is there anything else that you want to?
You know, thank you guys for the interview, and I'm very happy we get to share stories and you know, conversate and hopefully touches someone out there that's going through something. Hopefully this will uplift them in some kind of way.
Thank you so much. Wait, is there any site you want to give to the people?
I don't have a site, but anyone can follow me on Instagram, and it's at ASIC_1. The word one, not the number one. My Facebook, it'll be my first name, which is Alejandro.Luton, and I'll come up on it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Check his art.
Definitely, thank you.
He's doing his thing.
There are no lines on this wall.
Amazing.
There's no lines. This is freeform.
Let's see what I'm going to start. Look at his art. Beautiful. Scott Doyle, a friend of mine and an artist, and it's always nice to see you. And he has here 4 of his beautiful painting, but it's a little bit dark and noisy, so we can't see it. And Scott, do you want to say something about your art?
There we go.
Good to see you. This is for a long time.
That is true.
We're here.
Figured I'd go down to PAX and say hello. How are you doing?
Awesome.
Two fellow photographers.
Oh, look at the size of that. Oh, no.
Paparazzi.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't like too close.
No? Okay.
Okay, so tell me when they... Here, I don't think the last time you gave me one.
I'm almost completely revamped them.
I love your shirt. Exactly.
Desert Wall and Amateur Wall. Spanish company.
Such an artistic shirt.
It is.
Very much. You need red socks and you're going to be complete.
Excellent. I will take note of that.
I'm going to make you a leather bikini. Hi! We're here with my friend and an amazing artist, Scott Doyle. I did it good.
Happy, yes, thank you.
And Scott has here 4 painting. And Scott, do you want to say anything about your art? And what does it do to you? And what does it represent?
It's art. I like to consider it art from the soul. It's abstract. It's nothing. There's nothing pre-planned about it. It's a blank canvas, and it just comes out. And it evolves as it's happening.
I know.
So it's the closest thing to pure emotion.
And how many years? Oh, I know, of course. And that's how I look at it too. How many years did you start with art?
I've always had that. I've always been a doodler and a drawing and painting. I think I've taken it seriously in the last maybe 3 years.
So 3
I've
years.
made it a profession.
So 3 years. You felt that you could call yourself an artist.
Right.
And before that, you did anything?
I've always been in graphic design, web design, so I've always been in a creative field. And then, I don't know what exactly it was, but something just clicked. And I was like, I need to explore more of a concrete art, more of a...
When do you feel in your mind more hunger to paint?
strong, I think any strong emotional state, even sadness, but
Oh yeah,
even
that's good.
maybe when something didn't go right. I mean, the paintings take a life of their own. So like the brighter, more colorful, more vibrant, are like the happier paintings, and then more of a darker, subdued, mellow tones take a more.
Oh, I understand, because sometimes I believe that you look at your painting after a while, a week or 2 weeks, and said, where was my mind?
Right, right.
I mean, it's like, oh yeah, it is. It cleans your soul in a way. Because I came with this idea with the garbage disposal with the kids, and I told them take out everything that bothers you. And now I came out with a new one called the mirror. You know, how do you want to see yourself? You know, so in a way, I just love art, and there's so much powerful in art. And if somebody is curious to go into art, what is the points that you can help them to?
Just don't overthink it. I think a lot of even my family is a little bit more very. The greens aren't green enough, or the trees aren't straight enough, or some things like that. So just kind of go with your emotion. And a lot of people say, well, I don't know how to draw, or I don't know how to paint. I mean, not to make it sound, it's as simple as taking a brush to the canvas, but sometimes it is.
It is. I tell them, do you know how to do a smiley face?
Right.
You know, that's enough. Start the day. I can take any human being I know from all over the world and show them. I believe so much in art. You don't have to be professional. To do a smiley face, you know how to do blue? The sky. The blue is the ocean. You can put yourself and transfer yourself in painting very easily. You understand? And
a lot of people have that inner critic that wants to I need to be a Picasso, or I need to be something.
The truth is, you can't be an artist. The minute that you're done, and I tell it to a lot of artists, the minute that you're done with painting, or you put it on Facebook, or you're putting it on anywhere, your language, your mouth is supposed to be closed. You understand? Because if we wanted to talk so much, we wouldn't paint.
Right.
So our painting does it. If people say, well, who cares? If we care what people say, we wouldn't even hang the picture or give it to the world. For me, there is one engine. What I create. The rest is to the world.
Right.
You understand? If people like it or not like it, it's my journey. You know, that nobody can take it away from me. But the second part is sharing it with the world. It's okay. Even bad critic or good. It's okay. Let them talk.
Release it.
You know?
Exactly.
So, is there anything else you want to say before we say goodbye?
No, I appreciate the time.
Your website, or?
My website is creativepro.com. It's CRE, the number 8, VPRO.com.
And where they can see your painting, where are you located? Is there any way that people can see it?
Shows like this, shows like You and I Are Love.
Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
On Facebook, same CRE8, VPRO. And any social media, that's my handle.
Check him out, he's good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're gonna go inside to see his beautiful art. So you're all welcome. Come on.
It's a self-portrait.
You know what I love more than that? That they're together and they're, how do you say in English? Collaboration. Collaboration. Small that you can do. This is amazing, amazing, amazing event. And there is so much love here going on. It's so beautiful art and beautiful friends and so many talented people. We're so lucky, South Florida.
Yes, we are truly blessed to have so many people here supporting us right now. So thank you so much for coming by. Don't miss out on the next one.
Yeah, right.
And big surprises are coming up.
And this time she's going to watch the video.
Yes, I am.
Hi, my name's David Dennis. I'm a creative photographer. I love doing events. The more oddball and eccentric and unusual, the better. I also do butterflies, nature, all kinds of funny stuff. If it's your project, maybe it's a cool project. You should ask me about it. Anyway, you can find me at Facebook by using my name, David H. Dennis. It's pretty simple. And that's about it, I think. How was that?
It's fine.
That's right.
What about the strange portraits?
To Miami, we met them. You know, they're dope, man.
Yeah.
And it's new motivational what they do because they mix politics with art, you know, with graffiti.
Right.
So dope, man. You know, all that is real.
Yeah, man, that's cool. That's
And I love this. When I saw that you posted this,
yeah.
shit is dope. Because you got so much meaning to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, man. Like General Soldier's Peace, we got different writers. Hey, but look, keep the toys off this shit.
Yeah.
Don't just have no unofficial niggas.
Nah. Matter of fact, keep it here. I'll send sauce and arts, you know.
Okay,
come right on.
bingo.
So you take it over there and it's
Yeah.
let me get out of
I
there.
don't need that ABC shit.
Down the road, if they make it up there, they're cool.
Nah. But the
But
kid
keep it like right here, it's cool. Start exposing. There's people here, man, that got galleries, and then they'll start bringing you into the shit and win with it. Because our battle comes December, man.
Yeah, and I gotta work on my art show etiquette and all this type of stuff. Like all this shit new, you gotta put me on with. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is this corporate. Like, I'm just.
Nah, man. That's looking amazing. Out of nowhere, the motherfucker shit just go boom. And it's cats that have been doing it for so long and it's still nothing, you know, but you never know, man. You never know, man. There's a lot of graffiti artists that I grew up with, early 90s, that stayed with street art. And
Like Tommy, that's what I was just getting ready to say.
you never think, hey, get out.
Okay, so Aqua, this is your second time being here, correct?
Absolutely.
All right. Your work for the first time I saw it at Free Art Friday. I approached you and I wanted you to show your work, and I know you'd recently just got back into painting. So talk a little bit about you getting into painting, get back again, like your hiatus, what's inspired you, et cetera, et cetera.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I totally appreciate the invitation. So you guys are doing something amazing. You and Yes, putting together a great group of artists and really inspiring the community to come out, do this once a month, and it's really, really been a positive impact, not only on the artists, but the community in general. As far as, getting back into art, it's been a personal choice. I went to fine art school when I was a lot younger and took a hiatus for personal reasons for about 11 years, well, even a little bit longer, on doing a lot of paintings and a lot of art, and now I recently got back into it. And
Awesome. I know it's been killer.
I really appreciate it too. The feedback and you guys getting together, the shows has really been inspiring. Not just for me on a personal level, but for a lot of the artists here and our friends and family coming out to support us, and then getting also back into the art community has been great.
Let me ask you now, your husband, correct? Your husband, fiance, boyfriend? Boyfriend. Okay, so I wasn't sure if you guys were married. I don't know. So my question is, he's an artist as well, and he just recently started doing photography. The whole Havana couches.
He's actually been doing that for a couple of years.
So he's been doing that for a couple.
No, he does. He has over 1,000. He has over 1,000 photographs. He started about a year and a half ago. I think pretty much quite by accident. Just like traveling through and living in Little Havana, seeing the discarded furniture and noticing like what's going on with this, and started documenting it. So it was really interesting. People started to pick up on it. News journalists were picking up on it. So it kind of became a thing after about a year. Yeah.
Cool. Now is that Sharif's involvement with the art community that's been a little bit of a inspiration for you as well, I assume. I mean, you guys been together for a while? No? Is that something that plays a part of your inspiration on your work?
It does. I mean, obviously when somebody's so close to you and very special, when you guys share something, both very passionate about exactly his photography, I'm more fine art, but it's in a similar vein, and we can put that that energy to the same direction and do something like participate in the show together. That's really, really special for us. So yeah, it does fuel each other. I mean, we have different disciplines. He's more photography, I do more painting, but it does. It really fuels each other.
Well, this is Aqua, and this is You and I Are Love. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Justin.
And you guys can catch Aqua again next show. I'm sure she'll be here. She loves what we're doing. Thank you.
Hi, so my name is Aquarella. I go by the artist name Aquarella JS. This is my second month displaying at PAX during the You and I Are Love show. I'm very happy to be here. These three are my pieces. Traditionally, I like to do a lot of oil paints, mixed media. I like to use a traditional medium of oil and also use it on wood, not just like linen canvas. I like to reclaim palettes. I like to use a lot of reclaimed materials and use a more traditional medium like oils and mix it up and do something that I think is kind of interesting, and I hope other people find interesting as well. So this is one of my pieces here. It's called Subsequent Articulation. It's a recent piece that I just finished. This is the first time I'm displaying it and showing it. So far, the reaction has been really good. It's 24 by 24 on wood paneling. Again, it's oil mixed media. I have some stenciling and some spray paint going on in combination with the oil. I like to do a lot of figure studies and figure paintings, men and women, both that just like express kind of maybe a more intimate or a slice of life kind of attitude that you just capture in one moment of art. So that's a piece that I did there. These two are actually very different pieces that I decided to put together for the show. It's inspired by kind of an inside little situation first watched Dune with my dad when I was like 6 years old. So this is a line from Star Wars, and anybody that's a Star Wars fanatic will know the line. But basically, actually, these two pieces, they are based on portraits. They're based on photography portraits of two individuals that have consciously had a lot of plastic surgery done because I feel that that's their ideal and their aesthetic ideal of themselves. So I kind of combine that with a line from Star Wars that says, "These are not the droids that you're looking for." And I did that because in the film it kind of has one meaning, and then also when you're interpreting that and you're looking at maybe pop culture and how it influences and how it works into life, a lot of times people feel that certain ideals of beauty are one way, and when you tend to overdo something or somebody else thinks that you're overdoing something, you seem to be almost not human or not real anymore. So that was the concept behind those two pieces. And those are mixed media paper. It's graphite, it's pencils and ink on craft paper and custom
We're here with Jorge Rodriguez, another amazing artist that he has his painting inside. And do you want to say anything about your art?
Well, my art's a mixture of several things. I have two aspects, where it's one side's the monster characters, where they're doodles that I first created back in high school and I've now perfected into these cute, quirky, but creepy characters that are fun and energetic. And then the other side is the abstract and the line art, fine art side, where there's more detail and more of a aesthetic and study to the piece itself, and it has a flow to it. So those two sides create what my work is about.
And what are the reasons that you came out with this monster thing?
Well, the monsters...
Is it a dream or is it...
No, actually the monsters were, well, back in high school, all I did was doodle on all my pages, and then I did a bunch of characters throughout the years, and one day I was just like, you know, let me perfect these characters and make them into something, you know, unique and something original, and let me fine craft and tune them, and it worked out, and people just like them, and they've sold really great. You know, I have them on spray cans at the Elemental store in Wynwood. I've done murals with them, and they just attract to people. You know, the nature came from the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, how every human has an animalistic being inside of them, whether it's rage, greed, you know, anger, things like that. We all have that animal inside of us that we tried to hide, but it still shows. So that's where that sort of came from, and there's the human side characters, and then there's also the monster characters, and you'll see that in the pieces itself.
Great. And from what age are you? How old you were when you started doing it?
When I started painting, I was a kid actually. I started drawing and doodling since I was like maybe 8. And then I perfected it and done doing this part-time since 2011 actually. It was my first art battle. And since then it's been rolling and it's been good. You know? It's been
What
going
does
great.
it do to you when you paint?
It's actually more of a tranquility. Like, it gives me peace when I paint and I doodle my characters. It's actually, it relieves stress from, you know, the daily
Very
life.
beautiful. It does. I mean, I do believe
You
that
know,
art has amazing healing power.
It really
Yes,
does.
It does.
You know, you come home from work and I just sit at my desk and whatever comes to my head, whether it's a creepy character, an angry character, whatever I feel that day,
Exactly.
it just shows on the paper and it's a new piece, you
You
know?
said it amazingly. You said it so beautiful.
Thank you.
Really. Is there any website that you have?
Yes, my website is www.rodridesigns, and that's RODRI designs.com. And then you also the same name as my Instagram and Facebook page. And you could also look me up as my normal name, Jorge Miguel
And your
Rodriguez.
Facebook is?
It's Jorge Miguel Rodriguez.
And if people want to see your art, where is your art?
My art's all over actually. I just painted the Daily Milk Grilled Cheese building. It's a 2-story building in Midtown. So you can't miss it. You'll see it right off the highway. It's very cheesy. And there's also the Elemental store in Wynwood. It's right across Panther Coffee Shop. You have a lot of my work is there as well.
So if you can say to the young generation, kids,
Yes.
to motivate them,
Oh, definitely.
what would you say?
Never stop believing in what you could do. Don't let no one bring you down or tell you no. And, you know, whatever you feel and you like to do,
Take it out.
just go with it. Make it your passion and just run with it. Because the people that tell you no are usually the ones that like your work in the end, you know? So it always works out.
Okay, great. Another beautiful interview comes to an end.
Thank you so much.
It's always
for
nice
having
to
me.
see you, and we're going to see each other soon.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Thank you.